everyone. I'm Ku from ACC Global. I'm the country of ACC Global Malaysia. I have a special guest today, Mr. Jared Tong from Essex University, and we will be discussing a few topics about UK. Hi, Jared. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, hi, I'm Jared. I'm from University of Essex, that is based in Malaysia, which is the Southeast Asia Regional Office. Okay, thank you, Ku and AECC Malaysia for inviting me for this opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Jared. My first question to you is that I understand that the quarantine in Malaysia is different from quarantine in the UK. So when our students arrive in the UK, how is it different from the Malaysians who have returned to Malaysia where they have to quarantine in the hotel? How is it different from the UK?
Okay, so in Malaysia, as you all know, that everyone that's coming back from the overseas, they have to quarantine themselves 14 days in the hotels, and the meals will be prepared by the hotels or the hospital, basically, and they cannot go out at all. Okay, and also they will have a pink tags on their hands to show that they are actually in quarantine. But in the UK, basically, for Malaysians, they don't have to quarantine themselves when they come from overseas. Okay, but however, you know, um, the difference between the Malaysians and quarantine in UK is that Malaysians um, Malaysians basically they can quarantine from their accommodations or from their homes. So anyone that's coming back from overseas in the UK, they can just quarantine from their home comfortably. And at the same time, they can also go out for exercise, to buy groceries, to also visit friends as well. But of course, they still have to maintain social distancing as well. So these are the major difference that for quarantine in the UK. So in addition to that, the university also do not require students to quarantine when they arrive from the overseas. However, we strongly encourage them to quarantine themselves for their and other safeties. Okay, so during their self-quarantine in our on-campus accommodations, we will have food packages for the students to purchase, and also students can also purchase groceries from Tesco online as well. So all these resources will be available for students to access when they arrive on campus.
That's very convenient for a student who is going to the UK. And I know September intake just passed, and
Yeah.
there is a January intake coming up. And I understand that Access is also offering a few courses in January. Is there any courses you wish to shout out for January intake?
Yes, actually, there are actually a huge variety of courses available for January intake, and we just also announced the undergraduate as well. So there are a few courses that we want to highlight. Is first, because of the upcoming deadline in end of October, we have SX MBA 100% scholarship from between 10% to 100%. So students just have to apply, and then they will get a conditional offer if they meet our entry requirements first. So from there, then also once they got a conditional offer, our MBA director will contact the students for another interview. That there they will assess the students for how much they are worth for their scholarships as well. So students can get from between 10% to 100% for the scholarship. So if students, let's just say, after the interview, they only get, let's just say, 40% scholarship from our MBA Dean's Award, then they are also eligible for our early MBA early bird discount, which costs up to £3,000. But however, the early bird discount will be due in the end of October. So that's why we do encourage students to apply as soon as possible. Okay. In addition to that, we also have a few postgraduate courses to introduce. So, for example, we have few conversion courses for postgraduates, such as the applied data science and its application, and the artificial intelligence and its application. So all these scientific courses that we have just offered for January intake. A lot of people would think that you require to have a science background or at least a mathematical background. But however, we do not require students to have those backgrounds as well. So as long as students they have a degree and they get a second lower class honors or equivalent, they will be eligible to study those degrees as well. Okay. In addition to that, we also have undergraduate courses in computer science and electronic engineering, business, economics, law, yeah, an example of that as well. And finally, I think the other thing I would like to highlight is the also we have Masters of Science in Psychology, which is also a conversion course. So if a conversion course means that if you don't have any background in psychology or business or anything, you are eligible to apply anyway, because as long as you get a second lower class, you'll be eligible to enter the courses for conversion course. Okay.
Well, seems like there's a lot of financial aid via scholarship for the students who are eligible for it. And my next question will be, under this COVID situation, every parents will be quite concerned when they send their kids overseas. And can you tell me what's the difference between Essex and other university in this COVID situation? How do you differentiate yourself?
Okay, so first of all, I think one of the major difference for Essex and other UK institutions is that Essex is not in any of the big city. So basically, we are close to London, which is about 45 minutes away by train. Okay, and our campuses is surrounded by parkland. So basically, students would not be encountering or mingling with people from Colchester town and anything. So unlike universities or institutions in London, Birmingham, or Manchester, which is a city campus, they might be connecting and also interacting with
The
the
public,
city,
yeah,
yeah, the publics,
yeah,
yes, yeah.
yeah.
So that is one of a difference. And in addition to that, um,
Mm.
University of Essex is also at the moment right now we have a very low cases and there's no outbreak. This means that our it's not just our universities. Colchester town itself it's containing the COVID-19 virus on campus. So students I wouldn't say they don't have to worry so much. Students still have to practice social distancing if they are planning to arrive on campus. So that is one of the most important thing, okay? Because to contain this virus is basically the individuals have to take responsibility for that as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
totally agree with you that everyone have to do their own part, play their own part in terms of social distancing and maintaining a good distance between one to another. And if there's no need to actually go out for something that is unnecessary. They should actually stay indoor. Yeah, but if everyone who are listening to this video clip, and if you are keen to meet up with Jared and his colleague, uh, they are attending our coming exhibitions, our virtual education fair. So please register with us, and you'll be able to meet Jared and his colleague on a one-to-one basis. Thank you, Jared.
yes. Okay, thank you so much, Pooh and the ACC Malaysia. Okay, and
Thank
I hope
you.
everyone have a nice day.
You too.